Hey guys, Mr. Short here. Hope you had a good first week of school. Just wanted to welcome you back. This week we're going to be talking about problem solving and how we can use the problem solving process to help us really work through any issues or any problems that we have, whether big or small. What I want to do right now is go ahead and talk to you about the steps of the problem solving process. There's 4 steps that are in the problem solving process, and these are going to be spelled out in your modules this week. Those steps are, the first step is we're going to define a problem. So it's really hard for us to know how to solve a problem if we don't first understand what that problem is. So the first step in the problem solving process is to always define the problem. Okay. The second step in the problem solving process is we want to make sure that we brainstorm and we come up with possible solutions. Okay, so the second step is to come up with ideas. The best way I found to do this is to not do it myself, is to talk with other people, work with other people, whether it's a small problem or a big problem, the people that you have around you to help you with the problem solving process, to help you come up with ideas, to help you think of new ways to solve problems. The more people, the better. The third step in the problem solving process is to try. Whatever ideas you come up with in step 2, the brainstorming step, whatever steps you come up with then, you're going to actually try in step 3. Okay, that's when you put your plan into action. And the fourth and final step of the problem solving process, well, I shouldn't say final step, the fourth step in the problem solving process is to reflect. So we always want to look back and reflect on how things turned out. If the plan that we came up with, did it work to help solve our problem? Is there a better way to help solve our problem? Could we improve the plan that we came up with? Did it not work? Sometimes the way we solve problems, sometimes the things that we come up with just don't work for whatever reason. And we find all that out in step 4, which is when we reflect. And reflect means to look back. So we're going to look back and try to get a better understanding of how the first 3 steps worked. And the great thing about the problem solving process is if it doesn't fix the problem right away, then it's a big circle, it's a big loop. Okay, so we go right back from the reflection piece where we're getting feedback, where we're trying to figure out how we can improve things, and then we put those improvements and actions back into the try phase again. Okay, so we would take those improvements, the things we found out in the reflection, and we would go back and come up with another idea, maybe a better idea, maybe a different idea. Okay, we would come up with those different ideas and we would try again. And this process would just continue to repeat itself until we were able to come up with a solution that solved our problem. Okay, so that is the steps in the problem solving process. And again, in the module this week, we have those listed for you. I want you to be sure to go through, read the objectives this week. I want you to make sure that you are taking time to work through the assignments. There's a couple journal entries this week that I want you to get through. Okay, and I want you to make sure there's a really fun activity at the end of the week where you guys are going to plan a trip. Okay, so the problem with this is you guys have this assignment at the end of the week. You guys are going to have one school day from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. to go on a trip. Okay, you can plan this trip however you want to go, however you want to plan it, but you can't leave until 8 and you have to be back at school at 3. Okay, outside of that, it's really up to you where you go. It's up to you how you get there. It's up to you the amount of money that you want to spend on this trip. Okay, so that is the problem. I'm giving you the first step. The first step is you have to go on a trip. You can leave at 8. You have to be back by 3. Okay, plan the best trip possible for you. Okay, that's the problem. Now you're going to use the other steps in the problem solving process to work through this problem. Okay, and try and come up with a great trip. And there's some more steps in there that's spelled out in the assignment at the end of this week. So be sure and read through all the modules, all the steps in the module this week. Complete those writing assignments and complete those activities. Again, I will be online Wednesday from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock for our Google Meet. If you have any questions, I'll be getting back in here with another video later on in the week just to kind of go over some things to see how the week's going, to check in with you guys. If you have any questions, always feel free to email me. I'll always reply to your emails just as fast as I possibly can. If you have any questions, just let me know, and I hope you have a great second week of school. All right, you guys have a great day. Thanks. Bye.